thank you to the witnesses who have joined us today. My question is directed at Ms. Fletcher. As a policy analyst who specializes in GBA plus an analysis and specifically in the Inuit tool that you've created, I'd be interested in your thoughts on the whole issue of training. Specifically, do you think that government policy analysts have the access to sufficient training, especially um, very specialized tools such as yours? And do you think that we're dealing with a significant training deficit here in terms of application of this tool or tools?
So that's actually a super interesting question, and I could probably speak to that at length, but I will refrain. So there is GBA plus training that is available for all federal public servants, and it's a very fulsome training, but it is obviously geared to a broad look at GBA. So GBA plus as like a broad competency. So it definitely gives you the basic building blocks to be able to carry out a GBA plus analysis and carry it out well. So I think, the way that we see our framework and the way that we have been working with our government partners, who, by the way, have been fabulous in terms of really wanting to now incorporate like a culturally specific way of doing GBA plus, because they acknowledge that it's great that all federal departments have a mandate, right, to implement GBA plus, and they are really making a concerted effort to do so. But there is an acknowledgement across government that we also need to have that culturally specific lens. So we see it almost as kind of a puzzle that's all fitting together, right? So we're not saying this GBA plus tool is better than that, or you need to do this and not that. We see GBA plus as a competency, right, that grows and evolves. So when we're talking about how a policy is going to impact on a particular population, we really do need to have that cultural lens. And I think in terms of training, the willingness is there. And Puck Tutti, I can speak for our organization, we are currently working with them to incorporate our framework into their training modules. Like, we are on our way, it's being done. So I would not say there is a deficit. I would say that, and I think I'm comfortable speaking for our organization, that we are thrilled to see the strides that are being made at the federal level in terms of really ensuring across government through all stages of policy that they are incorporating that lens. And now it's just about incorporating the culturally specific pieces. So just slotting those into their current training. And it's happening. We're doing it right now. They've been fabulous about really wanting to put in some training modules into their current GBA plus training schedule around our Inuit specific GBA plus framework. So
just an FYI, this is one of the reasons why I don't do interviews in Inuktitut, because I don't know how to say gender-based analysis in Inuktitut.
There's no word fit.
You all as very important participants in the process to give us a sense of whether or not you think that the tools that are available to government analysts are being used appropriately and in the right timing. I know you commented earlier that you thought when they should be used, but what's your impression of when they are being used? What's happening currently?
Are you asking myself?
Yes, please.
We actually, over the past couple of years, a number of different federal organizations have contacted our office and have been working with our office on the GBA plus lens Inuit specific framework. And this is something that our staff has developed for us and has been used widely. And the fact that the federal ministers are using it and our staff make regular presentations as well it makes us very proud. Our board of directors, this is something that they've been very happy to hear about because it's been working.
Tadasco.